I'm a football lover. I wanted a male child that would play football. I planned my pregnancy, my life, my future around that belief. I prayed, I fasted, I literally sowed seed. I was telling God, I want a male child, I want my baby to be a boy, because I want someone that will play football and all of that. My sisters and brothers, 5 months I went for my first scan, and the scan said no gender yet, that they can't see the gender yet at 5 months. I was like, okay, no problem. I waited till 7 months. Like, I was so desperate. I waited till 7 months. I returned back for the second scan. The scan said it was a boy. I was so happy. I threw a party that day. It was that serious. I went to the bank and changed next of kin. I went to put my baby that name that I chose for the baby boy. A month before the month of my actual EDD, I went back for scan to check the position of my baby and weight and everything, to make sure that everything is okay and intact before, you know. So I went to the scan. It was a female doctor, and after she examined me, she was like, oh madam, your baby is fine, everything is okay, and you are carrying a baby girl. Immediately it was like something left me, and there was a trigger immediately. Remember, the second scan said I was having a baby boy. And then I was like, excuse me, ma, my baby is a baby boy, because this is not my first scan. This is actually my third scan. And my baby is a baby boy, not a girl. You understand? She was like, it's a baby girl. Now see your baby, this thing. I said, it's not my baby own, it's your own. That was my exact reaction. That I almost got hit by a car when I was going home. I was depressed. I was traumatized. I ran to the hospital and met my doctor. I was crying. My doctor was like, there's nothing there now. Why did you even go and check? Why did they even tell you all those kind of things? I said, no, because I wanted to know. The doctor encouraged me and said the things he said to me. The next week, when I went for my hospital appointment, they said, oh, your BP is high. They detected protein, and from there, the BP just rose and never came down. Me, that was okay from day one of my pregnancy. That day the thing skyrocketed and never came down. My legs started swelling up, you know, was getting bigger and very big. And you know, I went to the hospital and the doctor examined me and was like, after what happened? You have preeclampsia. It's dangerous, so for you and your baby, and an emergency, you know, surgery have to be done. At this point, it was already 38 weeks. Jesus. As a first-time mom, I'm just advising from my own experience, you shouldn't expect any gender, because at the end of the day, it's God that gives children. I can't explain what happened. I have thought of it. Because the doctor that did my second scan that said he was a boy is one of the best doctors in that city, well known. So there's no way he would have done or made any mistake. So I'm just wondering what happened from a boy child to a girl child. And this was at 7 months. Not like it was early. 7 months, like at the end of 7 months to 8 months, you know. You can't tell me that the gender was not visible yet. You can't tell me that the doctor is not professional to the extent that he doesn't know the difference between a male and a female. I don't know what happened. I can't explain. If you are pregnant as a first-time mom, now God they give children. No go carry any gender for mine, because sometimes it is deadly. It's dangerous. This thing nearly killed me because I had preeclampsia. It was so bad, and this was just in a space of a week, or let's say a week, because I was still stubborn about it when they told me about it. You know, that day that the doctor found out, he booked me for emergency surgery But I went home, I was like, I wasn't going to do it because I never planned or envisioned myself having my baby through CS. You understand? It was a lot of back and forth. It was a lot of emotion. It was a lot of drama. It was a lot of saving grace. A lot of mercy. Because it was only God that brought me out from that drama or that situation. Because it was... my BP was over 200. Yeah. Yeah. To the extent when we got to the theater, they had to wait. You know, the doctor was like, at this point, even this CS is not even an option. Because my BP was so high. It was extremely high. That the doctor said, at this point, CS is not even an option. They had to wait. They had to start injecting me, start trying to control the BP and all. It was a whole lot. That will be a story for another day. But I'm just trying to say, if you are just having your baby for the first time, you're becoming a mom. I just feel, you see that gender of a thing, remove your mind from it. Just come on body, because now God they change pikin. God will give you from first month girl, and he will decide to change it at the end of the last month. You understand? So I'm just saying, for you to be alive and your child to be alive, remove your mind from anything gender. Don't carry gender. As you're getting pregnant, don't have in mind that, oh, I want a boy, it must be a boy. Like me, I want a girl, it must be a girl. Just be grateful for any gender you see. You take it. Every child is a child, whether boy, whether girl. You understand? Even me now, me can't even enjoy the pikin. But see, I'm now fine girl. Mama, say hi. Hi. See, hell, as someone, you know. At the end of the day, I realized over time that I actually needed a girl child, not a boy child, at that moment or at this moment of my life. You understand? Because you see, and that brings me to this. When the Bible says God will give you what you need and not what you want, I think I'm a typical example of that, because God actually gave me what I needed and not what I wanted. You understand? You know, I'm so happy. I'm so excited that I born girl because oh my God, I can't even imagine my life after that with a male child. Now for this decade, I'm still going to have, but I'm grateful that God saw, you know, I'm grateful that God understood the whole. It's God after all. So I'm just saying, please, as a first time mama, stop that. Stop. As a first time mom, no go carry for mind, say as you don't get belly now, I don't confirm am, because they say it must be a girl, it must be a boy. You are endangering your life and that of your child. It's not good. Stop it. Just be grateful for what you have while you are praying and expecting for what you want.